We get the heavy metal horns up for a fine, fine person around this channel, Miss Althea, coming in with a band called Adema. And I want to say they had a big hit, and I can't remember, but I remember them going, like maybe 90s or something on the radio. That was Adema with the hot rockin' tune, The Way You Like It, or something. But we're here. We're going to listen to the song Codependent from the Unstable record that came out in 2003. Going to learn about this fine band Adema, and then listen to that song from Miss Althea. If that sounds like something that you say, hot dog, I've been looking for something that just calms the fuck down, cools down, relaxes and chills, learns about a band, and then listens to a song. If that's the kind of hot dog you want, you're in the right place. Let's do it. Adema. 337,900 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. Top 5 jams from this band, The Way You Like It, that song that I mentioned. 27 million plays. I bet I've heard it. I don't want to tap the button right now to see. In the second slot, you got Giving In. That's got 22 million plays. You got Immortal. That's got 12 million plays. You got Planets in the fourth slot with 5.6 million plays. And the song Unstable from the record Unstable, 3.4 million plays in the fifth slot. See how professional that is? Don't you feel at home? Don't you feel like, damn, that guy's good. He's like Casey Kasem, but cooler and just calmer. Not as put together. And I'm going to change about 15 colors in this video, I know it. Look into albums very quickly. You got 2001's Adema, 2002's Insomniac's Dream, 2003 Unstable, that's this record here where Codependent comes from, and Planets, 2004. So bop, 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 bing. Looks like EP, what is this, 2022. It looks like they put something out in 2021, but Violent Principle, just one song in 2022. All right, now we're going to look on to related artists. This might jog your brain. You're like, Shane, you're talking about this Adema band, and I feel like, what's that time period? What else am I hearing along with that? How about Taproot, Earshot, Flaw, we've done them, Spineshank, yep. Cold. What was that tune they had? Something about a cold spider girl, something. Seven Dust, El Nino, Trust Company, Element 80, Nonpoint, we've done them, Motor Grader, and Dark New Day, whom we also have done. Lots of those we've done. Look into the bio, then we listen to that song from Miss Althea. This is how it works. This is it. And you'll watch me change a few colors in this, or look creamy pale sometimes. Sometimes I'll be pale as a ghost, and other times I'll be bright red like Look into that bio. You've got an image here of 5 gents, and they says, let's put that red filter on it that we liked. Remember that when you was flicking through them filters? And we saw that one that had made our faces red, but the background was black with a little lightsaber swish of yellow through my eyes. I love that. Let's do that one. And the guy says, you got it, mate. Adema is a post-grunge alternative metal band with heavy electronic influence. I like to hear that. Who began their musical adventure together in 1998 in Bakersfield, California, as their original lineup of Dave DeRue, Chris Coles, Mike Ransom, and Tim Flucky. Oh, Flucky, you got the name, dude. You got it. How you doing? I bet we could get you into that Chevy Pinto. The name? Oh, you asking my name? Tim Flucky, how you doing? I mean, that's the name, dude. That is the name. Tim Flucky and Mark Chavez released full-length albums Adema, Unstable, and EP Insomniac's Dream. During this time, they found themselves sharing the stage alongside some of rock's biggest acts at the time. And they don't bother to mention them. So, we'll go on. For Miss Althea, the wonderful Miss Althea, we go to the Unstable record. My guts are just a-going. You got to put something in here. I can't run on empty. First track. So Miss Althea has done something here because, what do we say? First track's got to be a banger. It has to hit the people or they won't listen to the second or the third or the fourth. It's got to rock. That's why they put them out as singles. Hit them with a good one. So they say, I think I might want to hear more of that. Codependent. This is the Titty Pie. Give you a taste. Take a taste. We listen now. From the Unstable record. You know, people might say horse patooties, but I put filter in there too. They had shit like this. That Short Bus record.
Most people don't care. Some people just fear. There's so much pressure that my life will feed us. Don't need a reason. I will get even. This is the season where I build so manic. Yeah.
Had to have some of this stuff going on. Bass sitting on top there. Codependent.
It feels my own needs. I never was scared to take my chances.
Yeah, you can hear a little bit of that electronical in the voice. Tight. Right cymbal. A lot of the songs of that time had to have that brief hang and then that guy going, you'll never know. Produced. That's when they got in there with the Pro Tools. Had to have a little bit of this here. Rage Against the Machine, we got to blame for this. Stop the flow, get you moving. Gonna need a lozenge after this. Hear that bass drum? Now we don't. Now he's getting shy. Don't want to do it. Again. She says, "Now what am I now? I'm a what? What's the song called?" Gonna fade it out. Leave it just hanging over here. Not gonna lie, that wasn't a bad way to end that. It was different than a lot of things you could do. A lot of tricks and stuff. What's this? Rip the heart out of me. You know, I think he's unstable, this guy. He's talking about codependent and rip the heart out of me and stuff, and he puts out an album called Unstable. You know, and there was that big period of time too in there, you know, I guess a lot of artists do it, but there where the singer was really laying his life out on the microphone through all the songs and stuff. It seemed like in that 2000-ish time there was a lot of that going on, you know. Remember Creed and all that? Not to say that these guys sound like Creed or anything like that. Not to say that Creed fans, I don't want the Creed fans coming after me. Because they get the hollering and the hooping and the hollering. What say you? Most important part of my videos is where you get in the comments below and tell me exactly what you thought of Adema Codependent. All right, what, you know, it's 2002-ish, 2003-ish, right? It's a long time ago. Get down there and tell me, good, great, fantastic. Yes, Shane, I am a huge fan of Adema. I listen to them this day. I do have that tattoo. Yes, I do. Because when they were hot, I said, you know what? I'm branding myself. So when I can come back in 20 years later and I can say, you know what? You're damn proud. And I'll put a comment in Shane's video saying, you're damn proud. I'm proud of that tattoo. And I'll never get it out of there. Go to one of them expensive laser places and get it removed. Absolutely not. Never. All-time favorite albums, all-time favorite songs. Have you ever seen Adema live? Who might they have played those shows with? Was it Trap Root, or was it Non-Point, or was it? Who was it? Do that. Or Not Good, Not Great. Shane, that was not my style of music. In 2000s, I didn't like that. I was pretty hard into the fifth wave of death metal, you know. So I don't want it, don't need it, never gonna listen to it again. All of that can be put in the comments below, don't you know? If you got a request, want to see it on the channel, all you got to do is hit them links or put it in the comments. If indeed you put it in the comments, boy, oh boy, I'd love to do that for you. And if you put it in the comments, I got to see it, I got to like it, and I got to, haven't done it on the channel yet. If those three things apply, guess what you're going to see? Bing, a heart. And that heart is going to notify you that Shane is about to tell me about my request. And then when you go to that comment, you're going to see a thing from me saying, yes, indeed, I'm going to do it. Hold tight. I don't know when it's going to come out, but it's going to come out for you. There you go. Miss Althea. Adema. I think we were speaking of amongst something about edema. Because that's like a, isn't that the blood pressure thing when you go underwater or something like that? And you can't, when you're coming up? She's going to go, I explained all of this to you. I know she's going to say that. Anyways, there you go. We're leaving. Adema.